There is a new sound that is absolutely exploding on the global stage, and is being led by a group that just made history. This is the story of how P-pop, or Pinoy pop, is taking over the internet one viral hit at a time. So let's get into it.
Okay, so picture this. You're at Coachella. It's one of the biggest, most famous music festivals on the planet. And up on that stage, a member of the girl group BINI, that's Aya, says this.
And you can just feel it. This was a huge moment, not just for the group, but for an entire music scene back home.
So that brings up the big question, right? How did a group from the Philippines manage to capture the world's attention and spark this huge global movement? Well, I can tell you it definitely did not happen by accident. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how they did it.
To really get BINI's success, we first need to zoom out for a second and take a look at the global music industry as a whole. Because, the ground is shifting, and that's creating some really cool opportunities for new voices to be heard.
So the first thing to know is that the music industry is growing. Yeah, according to the IFPI, global music revenues saw a 6.4% jump. And when the pie gets bigger, that just means there's more room for different flavors, different sounds, and artists from all over the world.
And that same report points out something that is absolutely crucial. Language just isn't the barrier it used to be. Fans are connecting with the emotion, with the melody, with the vibe first. And that, right there, creates the perfect environment for a genre like P-pop to just take off on a global scale.
And riding that exact global wave is a group right at the very heart of the P-pop phenomenon. They've earned the title the nation's girl group, and they're called BINI.
Now, for anybody who might be new to this, P-pop is the incredibly vibrant pop music scene of the Philippines. And what makes it so cool is this blend of local Filipino culture and artistry, but with, world-class performance standards. And BINI, well, they've quickly become one of the faces of the entire movement.
So who is BINI really? Well, their name actually gives you a pretty big clue. It's all about representing a modern Filipina identity, one that's sweet, but also fierce, independent, but also informed. So you see, this isn't just a band, it's really a statement.
But, this level of polish and success, it doesn't just happen. It's not magic. Their journey was all about discipline, dedication, and some seriously intense preparation. You could say it was forged in an academy.
Just look at this timeline. This was a long road. Their story really kicks off way back in 2018 with auditions, and that was followed by a grueling 2-year training program. They finally had a pre-debut in late 2020 before their official launch in the summer of 2021.
And that training was no joke. It was incredibly comprehensive. We're talking about a regimen under both Filipino and Korean coaches that went way beyond just singing and dancing. Look at this list. Personality development, life coaching, they were being prepared not just as performers, but as full-blown public figures. So you've got all this intense preparation, and then it collides with the power of the internet, creating this perfect storm. All that hard work suddenly translated into massive, viral success online. Just take their song Pantropiko. It absolutely exploded. It became the summer anthem of the Philippines, racking up over 100 million streams. It was everywhere, spawning thousands of dance challenges and just becoming this huge viral sensation.
And that virality, it wasn't just a flash in the pan. It translated into real, sustained listenership. BINI flew past 6 million monthly listeners on Spotify. That made them the most streamed female OPM, or original Filipino music artist, on the entire platform. Those numbers are just wild.
And this just illustrates their dominance perfectly. With their hits Pantropiko and Salamin, they became the first P-pop group ever to top the Billboard Philippines chart. And they didn't just get one song to #1, they did it back to back. Just incredible.
But see, viral hits and chart-topping songs, that's still only part of the story. There's another key ingredient to BINI's success, and that is their incredibly dedicated fan base who are known as the Blooms.
So, to really understand the Blooms, it helps to look at this concept from media studies. It sounds a little academic, participatory culture, but the idea is actually super simple. It just means that fans are no longer just passively listening. They're active participants, creating, remixing, and sharing content themselves. They're driving the whole conversation.
And this is what that looks like in the real world. For the Blooms, being a fan is a two-way street. It's a conversation. They're out there making amazing fan art, cutting together video edits, and pushing those dance trends across the globe. They are literally co-creating the BINI phenomenon in real time. So you have this highly trained group, you have these massive viral hits, and you have this powerful participatory fan base. You put all those things together, and that's the combination that propelled BINI and P-pop with them from a local scene onto the world stage.
And it all came together in this one moment. In April of 2024, BINI made history. They became the first all-Filipino group to perform at Coachella. This was a breakthrough, the moment that put P-pop on the global map in a way it had never been before.
And their debut was a massive success. They commanded the famous Mojave stage for a full 45 minutes. Online, the hashtag BINI_CoachellaWK1 trended #1 worldwide on X. The support from all over the globe was just overwhelming. It proved their appeal was truly universal.
From a training academy all the way to the biggest festival stage in the world, BINI's journey is basically a blueprint for how a regional sound can go global in the internet age. They've proved that with talent, an insane work ethic, and a fired-up online community, there really are no borders in music anymore. So it really makes you wonder, they kicked open the door. What does the future of global music sound like now?